G'day geeks, my name is Chris and I have in my hands 3 boxes from the website Mattel Creations. We got Star Wars, we got Voltron and we got He-Man. So 3 boxes filled with good stuff. Let's open them up and have a look. Mattel Creations is a website through which Mattel, the toy manufacturer Mattel, mostly known for He-Man and Barbie toys, release exclusive products, 3 of which are here. So we have the 40th anniversary Voltron Little People collab, which is very cute. We have a Return of the Jedi AT-AT and Chewbacca from Hot Wheels, and finally we have the Vykor Masters of the Universe Masterverse figure. So yes, Mattel Creations, they ship internationally and it's reasonable shipping prices for coming here to Australia as well, and they do a whole bunch of stuff like wrestling, Little People, as I said, some Hot Wheels stuff, Barbie, Masters of the Universe. They do quite a few different things, Monster High and a whole bunch of other stuff I'm not really that interested in, but mainly I just look at what they're offering on the Masters of the Universe side of things. Every couple of months there's a new figure which you can only get through Mattel Creations. So let's have a look at these exclusive products. I even like the boxes that the Mattel Creations products come in. I like the little flap here. Cue dramatic box opening music. Very cool. So yes, whenever I see these in the mail, I know it's something good coming my way. So what was in that box is this. So this is a Vykor figure from the Masterverse Masters of the Universe line, which is the 7-inch action figure. So there's 1 body and 3 different looks. So Vykor is a character who's got a bit of a history and is really a bit of a nod to the original He-Man prototype action figures from the very early 80s, and he has 3 different looks, as we can see there. The new Eternia subline is basically original designs inspired by classic concepts. So they're taking the classic characters from Masters of the Universe lore, which is very deep and rich, 40 plus years and counting, and looking at them with fresh eyes, redesigning them, going back to some of the original concepts that perhaps never made it, like Vykor here. So Vykor, as I said, has 3 different looks with 1 body, and you can basically change him up, and he's really a nod to the original Masters of the Universe He-Man prototype, which was designed by Roger Sweet, I believe. So wonderful packaging, wonderful artwork. They always just nail just the packaging art on all these Masters of the Universe figures. Look at that. That is just epic. Looks like some kind of, glorious movie poster. I'd love to watch this movie. With inside the box is this little double-sided, awesome looking poster really. This, I guess, could create a wonderful backdrop. This looks like some kind of Conan-esque fantasy novel cover, and we flip it over and it looks like a wonderful sci-fi Frank Frazetta homage here. It's as I said, just the Mattel really go all out with their wonderful packaging design and all this. This is just so cool. Anyway, we're here to look at the figure. So as I said, there's 1 figure, and the bottom box is all the different accessories that he comes with. Here is Vykor. Straight out of the box, this is what he comes with. Some jetpack, a axe, a piece of, looks like a battering ram, I guess, and a bit of a eagle tank head kind of thing. The figure itself is pretty cool in his barbarian garb. He's got a nice little helmet. Again, this is what the original kind of prototype for the He-Man figure kind of looked like. He's got the shin guards, and he's got this lovely mink fake fur coat and a bit of a leather strap for his weapons, and a nice little head portrait there and helmet. So yes, in here is all the different accessories that he comes with to give him the 3 different looks. And on the right we can see at the back of the box a bit of a bio about the story behind Vykor. Basically he defeats enemies and takes their weapons and learns how to use them. But let's open up this little box and see what other accessories he comes with to give him different looks. So all this stuff was contained in this box here, and this will basically give him different looks. So like the spaceman look with some gauntlets, a weapon, and a jetpacky kind of helmet, and then on the left here we have kind of his war tank military kind of look. So it's pretty cool, and we have a couple of fists which he can use to swap out for the grip hands which he currently has on him. So yes, Barbarian, Eagle Tank and Spaceman, 3 different looks. Let's have some dress ups with Vykor. Probably of the 3 different looks the most simple one. Really it only comes with the one accessory, which is the axe. The gauntlets and the shin guards are removable, so as you pull the hands out you can actually just slip off the guards, and the shin guards also have the straps on them. And if you want to take off his breastplate, chest piece, that also is removable with the traditional Masters of the Universe straps on the back. His helmet and hair is not removable, but I'm sure his head is. Yep, so you can put on a different head if you want, but he only really comes with the one kind of face like that. But yes, this is pretty cool. So this is the more probably closely resembled look of the He-Man that we know and love, with the traditional loincloth, the belt, the chest piece. All of this looks very familiar. The furry boots, the gauntlets and the axe. So yeah, he doesn't come with a sword or a shield, but this is a definitely cool looking Barbarian, and he will fit in well with the rest of the Masterverse figures. This is the Spaceman look. It's a very kind of 50s-ish kind of sci-fi style, isn't it? If you ever get confused about which accessories are which look, they're pretty much color-coded. So all the brown ones are the Barbarian, or the green ones are the Eagle Tank, and all the orange and white ones are for the Spaceman. But you can also just look at the 3 options on the back of the box and match them. But yeah, I like this. I like the clean whites and the kind of red-orange style, the Spaceman helmet with a little breathing mask there, the cool little gun, and he's got a bit of a jetpack there as well with some kind of sparkly see-through wings there. Pretty detailed, and that just clips on to a couple of clips on the back, as does the belt. I mean, I guess his bottom half is still very much Barbarian style, but his top half looks very spacey. So yes, a completely different look. It's very easy to put together. The accessories like the gauntlets and the front armor piece, it's pretty bendable, so that just comes right off. The head snaps right off, so he doesn't have the Barbarian head under here. This is the helmet just goes completely on the ball joint on the head, so there we go. There's no actually face under there. But yeah, I like this. This is a pretty cool look. So from Barbarian to Spaceman. This is the last of the 3 looks for Vykor. This is the Eagle Tank armor, and he comes with the most accessories, so he's well prepared for battle. He's got some guns on the side of his head. Hopefully he's got noise cancelling headphones, and he's got this cool looking pile driver battering ram kind of thing. But yes, all of these parts basically are very pliable plastic, and they just slip in with the traditional just cuffs on the back there. You could also fit the jetpack from the Spaceman on the back of him as well, just with the hooks there. And these little wings, I discovered, are removable. So if you want him to have a Boba Fett kind of missile backpack, he can just have a single missile clipping on his back. And yes, you will need the Barbarian head. You can see it peering through there to put on the top of this armor. And yeah, he comes with all the shoulder pylons, the gauntlets and the shin guards. They'll have right and left, so you know which leg or arm or shoulder you're putting them on. And this opens as well, so you can peek through. But let me just take that off, because this is a pretty funky looking headdress really, and the guns are kind of tiltable, and the mouth moves independently as well. So there we go, 3 different looks for Vykor. I guess you could basically get 3 different figures and display him in 3 different ways on your shelf. But these are all very detailed, very unique history of Masters of the Universe, bit of a nod to the unique history. And I'm very happy that I managed to get Vykor on sale actually, when Mattel Creations had a sale, I think back in June, July. This is the Hot Wheels Starship Select ATST with a little Chewbacca figure inside from the Return of the Jedi probably the third best Star Wars film, I guess. Lovely packaging and a bit of a bio about what actually happens during this scene. This is obviously during the forest moon of Endor, and Chewie and the Ewoks manage to capture an AT-ST, a chicken walker, is that what they're called? And come to the rescue of Han and Leia and blow open the doors and stop Death Star shields and all that kind of stuff. This is pretty cool packaging as always. Let's open up this Star Wars Select Hot Wheels figure. There's some more packaging inside with a little cutout, so you can see the AT-ST and Chewie in the center there, and some lovely Forest Moon of Endor packaging on the sides from this awesome scene. And it actually comes with magnetic clasps, so you can actually just open it and it snaps right back in place. So yeah, let's take this off and see what it reveals. Look at that, lovely. So I love the kind of specs on either side, the technical specs, and obviously you can see all the Ewoks and stuff in the background. But let's open this up again and see Chewie in his new vehicle. This is the base, so that just comes apart from the plastic packaging. I love the foil shininess of the Return of the Jedi logo, and it's obviously got a forest background with the footprints of the AT-ST, very cute, and obviously the symbol on the back there. And it also comes inside this a little stand which the feet of the AT-ST can fit inside for display purposes. Look at that, pretty cool. So the vehicle itself is die-cast metal, so it's got a bit of a heft to it, pretty detailed. It's got a bit of a wash paint application to it, so it looks, you know, filthy and dirty, like it's been in some battles. The legs don't move, unfortunately, but pretty much everything else does. So it twists there. The guns move on both sides. Yeah, and the front gun as well. Does that move? Yeah, just up and down. So yeah, he can kind of move, and yeah, very detailed actually. Not bad at all. And the little Chewie. Look how cute he looks. It's like, hey guys, high five anybody? So yes, this will look pretty good with the all set up on the shelf and with the backdrop with the Forest Moon of Endor. This is the Voltron 40th Anniversary Edition Little People collection. So Fisher Price make Little People and have been doing so since the 50s. They're small little cute little characters made for like preschoolers, and they've been around, as I said, since the 50s. And when Mattel bought them in 1993, they've kind of really been, I guess, focused more on the adult collector. So you can get Little People everywhere these days. There's like Barbie ones, Ted Lasso, The Office, Seinfeld, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Like there's Little People characters for everything, and they are very cute, and they come in cool deluxe packaging. So this is like the other ones, are Mattel Creations exclusive, so you won't find this at Big W or Kmart or whatever. Lovely packaging. It's got all the colours of all the different Voltron lines and their pilots, and that shows you what they look like. And I like that the fact that it's got embossed parts on it, so you can see there's a bit of reflection there and some of the text and stuff. Pretty cool, and a nice little detailed computer graphics on the back. So yes, I actually just listened to a episode of the Everything 80s podcast all about Voltron actually. So if you don't follow Everything 80s on Spotify, give them a listen. Every episode is about a different 80s kind of event or pop culture icon, and the Voltron episode was pretty interesting. So when I saw this on Mattel Creations, I had to grab it. As you can see, this is quite a deluxe Little People set. Normally they're not quite as expansive as this. So each of the pilots come in their own little line vehicles. This is just made out of hard cardboard, and they've got Velcro on the sides where they attach to the rest of the body. So this is one of the legs, and they kind of come together to form a Voltron. A very unique concept. Obviously you can take these Little People out of their cockpits, but yeah, again, more embossed kind of stuff going on the sides there. A very interesting packaging and play concept. It's pretty obvious how it all goes together, but just in case you don't know, there's a handy assembly guide on the back of his kind of chest guard kind of thing, or back guard I guess. So that shows you which colour is which, you know, left, right arm, leg and so on. And he also comes with a sword. Again, this is quite sturdy cardboard, but it's more really for display. I don't recommend playing with these because it'll get destroyed in no time, I'm sure. But a very cool display piece. Here Voltron is all assembled. So we got the 5 different vehicles with their associated pilots, and the pilots obviously have colour schemes with the Lions vehicles that they control as well. So yes, Voltron is a pop culture icon celebrating 40 years, that's for sure. So Voltron Legendary Defender ran on Netflix from 2016 to 2018, and that was a pretty cool animated series, basically a reboot of sorts, I guess. So yes, let's have a bit of a closer look at this wonderful Voltron figure. So as I said, there's no articulation, it's basically just Velcro that keeps all these in place, so he can't move left, right, up or down, anything like that. It's basically just a tower of cardboard at the moment, but it's actually pretty sturdy, so the engineering is pretty good. And you can see that they've got all the pilots with different expressions on them. There's the back, and the little shoulder kind of things lift up here, and there's a Velcro under those, and this is where the shoulder kind of wings slip on, and you can see there's a hole in the back, so the red leader has that in the background. Anyway, let's open these up and have a look at the cute little people inside. Aren't they cute? These are the 5 pilots, and yes, you'll see that actually the colours don't match the lines, but that's accurate to the show at the time. I think the only Voltron figure I had as a kid from the original 80s line was Hunk. I don't think I had any of the lines, but I do remember having the Hunk figure. But yes, he's long gone. I don't know where he is, so I don't actually have any vintage Voltron figures at the moment. But they're all pretty cute. The helmets aren't removable, and they come with this little visor. And these are very much in the traditional little people style. So very cute, very cute. Indeed, they've all got different expressions on them. There's Princess Allura. And at the back we have Keith, who I think is the leader. He's the Black Lion pilot. There's Keith, and he forms the head and the torso. So yes, very cute indeed. And I really like the design of this. So although I don't have my vintage Voltron, I do have this. So this is the Super 7 reaction line. I've spoken about the reaction line quite a few times on this channel, and they're basically modern action figures but done in a retro style. So he is Voltron from his cartoon accurate colours, the embossed stuff there. Yes, it's very limited articulation, and that tells you a bit about Voltron and his background. So yes, pretty cool indeed. So there is Voltron from Mattel Creations. Very happy that I have that. Very cute. Little people, lions, Voltron, what's not to love? There we have it. So 3 exclusive items, all from Mattel Creations. He-Man related, Star Wars related, and Voltron related. So give Mattel Creations a subscription, follow them on Instagram, all that kind of stuff, and then you'll get notified of when their latest releases drop. Some sell out pretty quickly, and others are still available forever. So I think even the Vykor might still be available actually. But yes, they've got something for everybody. Mattel Creations, pretty cool and very cheap international shipping, as I said. Thank you for watching all the way through to this video, and I feel obliged to say like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, geeks.